Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Another episode of Car Chat. It's been a while, Carlos. How you doing?
Pretty good. How are you? It's
Um,
been a long time. When was the last time, Irving? Was
well,
it
the last time we had one of these, I was wearing the same attire.
ah,
Where were we?
we were in Miami.
For the Miami
Absolutely.
Grand Prix. That was
Miami Grand Prix.
quite an experience, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You got to do it again.
Oh, we have to do it again, and if possible, go to Vegas. That will be awesome.
Yes.
So, speaking of Formula One, um, yesterday was the Silverstone, the Grand Prix in Great Britain. It was probably one of the best races I've seen for quite some time. I'm sure the guys at Netflix must be salivating at the moment
Oh yeah.
for what happened. So we wanted to do a quick reaction video of what happened. A lot happened during that race, and maybe capture what were your favorite moments and my favorite moments, and obviously talk about the scary parts.
Oh.
So why don't we just go deep into it, Carlos? What did you enjoy most about that race?
I'll be honest with you. Things that I liked the most was the fight, especially the tight fight in the top five, six drivers.
Yeah.
After the safety flag, the safety red, it was called out. The safety car moment, to me that was the climax of the race, where it's like, this will happen now.
Yeah, it
Was
was
gonna
my
be
favorite
epic.
too. I
Yeah.
mean, that was incredible to see five cars, practically no distance between them, fighting for number two.
Yep.
Uh, and that fight between that moment where Checo was fighting with Leclerc, and then they were passing each other, and suddenly Lewis Hamilton went through both of
Yes.
them. Oh man, that was awesome.
Very opportunistic, but then again, very, very clever. He has the experience of so many championships. That was like, hey, I know what's gonna happen. There's gonna be a moment for me. I'm gonna take it. And he did.
Oh, it was, and then it was Alonso was coming behind him, and Lando in the McLaren. It was five people fighting for it. I mean, that to me was probably the best moment in Formula One in the last 2 years, if you ask me.
I have to agree with you there 100%.
Yeah.
I was just,
Are we happy for Carlos? Carlos?
well, I have to say, finally, man, finally bring it home.
How
You
many
know,
races before winning one?
I I forgot. But in F1,
150.
150,
150 races before finally winning a Grand
that's
Prix.
a lot of races, my friend.
Yes, yes. So related to that, and happy for Carlos, happy for España, definitely, and happy for Scuderia. But any comments on the strategy by Mattia Binotto during the race?
Well, he obviously wanted to have his guys show no particular preference. And he wanted to give them a fair shake to each one. But in my opinion, sometimes Ferrari's a little slow reacting to what's going on the event. When you have a strategy, you gotta analyze it well, but you gotta make a quick decision. And what we notice most of the time through the races is that they're slow reacting to what's being developed at the moment. So you question yourself, could you have brought in on time fast Leclerc when the safety car came in, or was he already past the window? And say, safety car, it's a freebie. Everybody's going to go in. Why would you allow your man to stay out there on the hard tires when everybody can swap to soft with very light fuel and a handful of laps, maybe 10 laps to go? You're like, dude, it's going to sprint. It's going to be a sprint. So why would you leave your guy that's leading at the moment with a broken wing in the front? He ran through the whole race a little bit handicapped, but chose to stay up from the front. Carlos came in and pit and got his tires. So out of the gate, Carlos had a better shot of winning it because of the tires alone.
Yeah.
He was going to be right behind him and say, hey, when things go, I'm going to bolt right through you. When I start hearing that back off and allow 10 cars to Leclerc, I say, are you kidding me? Hamilton's going to back up 10 cars. No. Hamilton is on your license plate right behind you. I say, are you kidding me? It's not going to happen.
It's getting closer and closer and closer. I think that he should have let Charles through. and then correct later. Because I mean, by fighting between them, they allow Lewis to get closer and closer. They almost give away this race.
I was texting. I told you it's like if they give this
Yeah.
race away, I don't know. I have to question the leadership there.
So there was some finger wagging after the race.
After
So
the
Mattia,
race.
let me see if I can get a picture of that and put it here.
Oh, yeah, we got some. We can do
Right?
that, but that was no encouragement moment.
No, 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 no,
When
no.
you waggle your finger in front of the press and everybody with video cameras pointing at, you're saying, young boy, know your
Yeah.
place. You may
Yes.
not have the full picture yet. We do, understandably so. It's frustration.
Right.
But to bring a first win to your teammate for the first one ever, that's a special moment.
It is special,
Anything
and
is-
it's a confidence boost. Look at what it did for Sergio Perez in Red Bull, right?
Yes,
By allowing him to win some races and compete, they're a better team now, right? And
I
they're
think so.
scoring points. Some people are saying, "Oh, he should have let Charles go through so that Charles could, get some points and get closer to Max again in the championship."
No,
This is not the Charles Leclerc team. This is the Scuderia Ferrari. It's a team.
it's a team effort. And tell you what, maybe this benefits more the team in the long run,
Yes.
because now Carlos gains confidence to say, I
Right.
brought it home. I can win in this car. I feel better in the car. And a lot of the racing, it's more than half is up here for every driver.
Right.
You have confidence in the car. Can I trust the car and the team? They're playing for me. All that plays in your role as you're driving the car. It's not all everything about the track and what you see in front. And
No, it's not. It's
this is
not.
gonna help him.
I think it's gonna help him. Again, I was unsatisfied, unhappy with McLaren. We should do a separate video on Danny Rick and the situation and whatnot. We'll do a separate video on that. But
Yeah.
on the home race in Silverstone, I was expecting something better, but they're struggling at the moment. So let's see what happens there.
For him, because Lando did outstanding.
Yeah, no, Lando did well, but
Lando was right there.
they need to
Figure it
make
out.
some changes. They need to make some changes. So let's talk about Shu.
Bro, that was
Wow.
a sweet moment.
That was incredible, man.
Yeah.
Incredible.
It was scary.
It was scary.
Especially when we didn't see much of what was going on, because they
Right.
blocked the videos from everywhere, and the commentaries. Everybody was avoiding commenting about, yeah, there was a crash, but then it's like, oh, this one's in the pit, that one's in the pit. Oh, they're gonna change this. And it's like, why you guys are not addressing the issue, which is the big crash?
Because they thought he might have died. I mean, it was that serious. Flipping over, crashing against the fence, almost hitting the fans. I mean, that was scary. I don't think they want another Ayrton Senna moment live on TV. But it was scary, and a lot of time passed. I think they were.
Let's put a picture here.
Oh, we'll put a
The
picture.
one we got,
Yeah.
where I thought something has to be done in that corner going forward, because when this guy got wedged between the safety barrier and the main wall, the catching wall behind it, that little space where he ended up at, all you gotta do is think, oh my God, what if?
Right.
And a car should not be trapped in that condition there, especially upside down.
Oh man.
He had no chance of getting out of there. So you'll see the picture. You guys will understand what I'm talking about. But let's talk about something related to this, which when you go back to some of the video, and I'll send you a picture, which I have, and we'll put it right here.
All right.
Where you see now the Alfa Romeo skidding upside down, and the main hoop structure that is used to lift the car had already collapsed. So the car was pretty much sandwiched and flattened out. And the only thing riding against the concrete and the pebbles and all that gravel was just the halo structure in the front and the taper shape all the way to the back of the car. And that main hoop structure was gone, which it shouldn't collapse the way it did.
Right.
So something has to be investigated and looked at there, but Irving, without that hoop structure, that guy would have not made it. It's very simple. And
I agree.
It's scary.
It was scary. Thanks God he's doing well. But yeah, big investigation coming up, I'm sure. And the Halo again was the best decision they've made around safety.
I read some comments that the FIA is looking into the barrier and the design of that corner because they didn't like the fact that we just mentioned that the kite was wedged in between the two.
Right.
And I say, guys, this is something overlooked.
Yeah.
Maybe not envisioned that would ever happen. The last barrier work and trap the car and keep it going into the public. Yeah, that's fine. But then allow it to fall back down into that corner in the way it did. Thank God it never caught on fire like
yeah.
we
he
saw.
He would have been trapped. Like
Grosjean one. That would have been horrible.
That would have been horrible.
Something has to be done there.
Something has to be done. But anyway, it was an incredible race, Carlos. Probably the best in the season so far.
Hey. Schumacher.
Yes.
Score his first points.
Or points. You know,
double score.
Double score. Vettel was super happy. That fight, that dogfight with Max Verstappen at the end was epic.
I loved it.
I think this race had it all. And without rain, which would have been an additional.
No, but we had that in qualifying. So
yeah,
the whole weekend, lots of pack with action.
Good for my British friends, man. They have the best GP this far this year. The next one is Spa, right?
I believe so.
Yes, Spa in a couple of weeks. So that's gonna be interesting. I wanna just get this video out. People are talking about this race. And Carlos, great to talk to you again, my friend. It's been a while.
That's right. We'll catch
Stay
up.
tuned. There's a lot more coming up in Car Chat and in Garage Bots. Make sure you subscribe. The link is here. And follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. And thank you, Carlos. Thank you again.
Irving. Talk to you later.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.